Hey everybody, I'm Angie from Planet Munch, and today we're going to make mine and Peachy's favourite toy, the hula hoop. Here's what we need. So to start off with, we have some Polypipe. The two sizes we use are 20mm and 25mm for big kids and little kids. We've got some pipe cutter, the hacksaw, or a pipe cutter if you've got it. Sharpie, just to mark the pipe when you need it. We've got some joiners, some smaller pipe that fits inside. We've got two different ways to make it, or a few different ways to make it, but the way we're doing it is with the drill, the pop rivet. Pop rivets, two drill bits, 4mm and 6.5mm, and a magic button called a spring button, which is how it becomes collapsible. Now, if you don't have a drill or you're not comfortable with a drill, that's completely fine. You can just use your trusty hot melt glue gun or a hammer and some small tacks. And at the end, we're going to make it pretty, of course. So we've got some tape and some scissors, and to protect the table, chopping board. Choosing your hoop size. The most important thing you need to know before you start is the bigger the hoop, the easier it is to hoop with. So if you're a learner burner hoop, you might want to make your hoop really big. Or if you're a bit better at the hoop, I think the best size for the hoop is on your hip bone. So this hoop actually comes all coiled up, so you can put your foot on the bottom of it, line it up with your hip bone, and then get your marker pen out and just mark it where it meets the other bit of the hoop. Today I'm actually making this hoop for a friend as part of a set, so I'm going to make it the same size as her other hoop. So I'm going to put my foot on both hoops. I'm going to attach the pipe to the other pipe as much as I can. Get my marker pen out. Now you want to get your hacksaw out or your pipe cutter. Ready for the next step. Now to join the hoop. So what I'm using today is just a smaller bit of pipe that I had lying around that fits nice and snug in here. But you can also get these at the hardware store where you buy your pipe. They're called stop ends, and they've got a little lip on the end of them. So you just have to cut the little lip off, and they're the perfect size if you buy the one that fits the pipe. So first of all, about 2.5 to 3 inches long, and you're just going to mark the middle with your Sharpie. Just eyeball it. Pop it in the pipe. It's at this point, if you're not going to use the drill, you can get your hot melt glue out and you can glue it into place, or get your hammer and your tacks out and pop them in. But we are going to use the pop rivet method because it is the strongest method. Virtually indestructible, these hoops. You can even use a bit of dowel to join it with if that's all you can get hold of. And now we're just going to flip it over and do exactly the same thing on the other side.
Okay.
So at this point, you can just join your hoop together and do exactly the same thing on the opposite side, and it will be one beautiful, ready, solid hoop. But today we're going to make our hoops collapsible because we can. So first of all, I'm just going to tape it together to make it so it stays in place. And then I'm going to take the magic button. It's called a spring button. Unfortunately, they are really hard to get hold of, but there is a shop online called fancytapes.co.uk who sell them along with lots of other great shiny tape for your hoops. Now I've changed the drill bit to a 6.5mm drill bit, and I'm going to make a hole for the button to come out of. So it's near to the join of the hula hoop, but just on the other side. Pull it apart. Now we're just going to get the spring button and we're going to fold it in half and we're going to line it up with the hole and just push it through. Oh, look at that, first time, just pops right out. And then all we have to do is magic. The final step, making your hoop look pretty. So you can use any kind of tape really. I've even got a friend who uses fabric to cover her hoops. You've got shiny tape, you've got gaffer tape, but the most easy and cheapest is electrical tape, which is what we're going to use today. I like to sit on the floor with my back against the wall usually and use my toes to hold the hoop in place, but everyone's got different methods. I'm going to start the tape on a little bit of an angle, just on this side of the joint. And I'm going to keep the tape nice and close to the pipe, keep a bit of tension on it, and just spin it round. Now I'm going to go for a candy stripe design with some extra red tape, but there's no rules, you can go for any kind of pattern you want. So I'm just going to start by laying it on an angle. And again, keeping it nice and close to the pipe. Just trying to get the same tension and angle all the way around. And just as you approach the end, you're going to just try and line up to your original piece. So some of you may have noticed that I did tape right over the join, which is great if you've got a solid hoop. But if you're like us and you've got a collapsible one, you're going to need to open up the tape with your craft knife. Just slice the hole on the join. And then you're going to feel for the button and pull it apart. Get your blade again and just cut a hole where the button comes through. Clean it up, just pop a pen in there. And there we have it. So, You're on your way to the park, you're ready to go out, you're gonna ride your bike. Here's what you do. You're gonna pull the hoop in half, you're gonna pull it across, use your waist, pop it on the ground, put your foot in there, pull it up. Ready to travel. And finally, to get you started, a quick lesson. So first, and I think almost most importantly, we need some good music. Music that makes you want to dance. Next, we're going to take a stance, feet a little bit apart. We're going to bend our knees. We're going to put the hoop on our lower back, just like that. We're going to keep the hoop on a flat plane. You're not going to have it up like this or down like that, nice and flat. And you're going to use your hand to push the hoop across your belly button. And now for the most fun bit, we're going to hold on to the hoop and we're going to run around in a circle as fast as we can. Run. Thank you very much everybody. My name's Angie Mack. I look forward to seeing you all at Planet Munch. Please send us pictures of your beautiful hoops.